So that about the talents. Let's take a look at the glyphs. For tanking, I've chosen Avenging Wrath. While Avenging Wrath is active, you are healed for 1% of your maximum health. Brilliant. I have Holy Wrath. Your Holy Wrath now also stuns Elemental or Dragonkin, because Holy Wrath is removed from Retribution spec. Yep, we can no longer use it in Retribution spec. It's only for Protection spec now, maybe even for Holy. I'm not sure about that. And stunning Elementals and Dragonkin is perfect because most of the Shah are Elementals. So yeah. And I've chosen for your Avenger Shield and also dazes targets for 10 seconds. Brilliant. Now what I could also choose is Glyph of Concentration, where you can now target consecration anywhere within 25 yards. That makes it like the Death Knight his ability, where he can pop this as a opener, and that way you will have consecration on the floor. I could go for it, maybe I will when it hits live. But for now, my rotation usually evolves around other abilities, and then when they're in range, I'll pop my consecration, not as an opener, but that might change. Harsh Words. Your Word of Glory can also be used on enemy targets, causing holy damage. That's kind of cool. Whenever my my talent pops up and I get another cooldown, I usually use it for Shield of the Righteous. This could be cool. Increases my damage. Also, Inquisition is it still there? Nope. Inquisition as a tank you can no longer use. Sorry guys, I never used it to begin with, but it's gone. This one, it might be excellent for Retribution even. Reduce the range of Exorcism to melee range, but causes 25 AoE damage. Brilliant. I mean, not for PvP, but for PvEing, that you pop it and yeah. Increases your damage by 3% per holy power spent after cast Word of Glory Eternal Flame. Also excellent. Okay. Now for my Retribution, to make this video, I've removed my glyphs, so let's make a choice right now. Okay, so I've chosen Glyph of Word of Glory. Increases your damage by 3% per holy power spent after you cast Word of Glory or Eternal Flame. I've chosen the Glyph of Harsh Words, where you can use your Word of Glory instead of healing yourself on the enemy. And Templar's Verdict. You take 10% less damage for 6 seconds after dealing damage with Templar's Verdict, because that's my main ability when I'm DPSing. Reduced damage taken while just fighting is awesome. Might switch it around for Mass Exorcism. So let's take a look at this Harsh Words ability. How does that work? Ah, I like it. Gives me another ability to use, but is it better than my Templar's Verdict? That's the question. Okay, Templar's Verdict. How much will you hit for? 41? Did I see that correctly? Hang on. Let me take another dummy. 73 on a crit. And my other one does a miss. That's what you get when you try to hit a training dummy. That's a raider. Hey. (31, 32), but it's another range spell that we can use, which is kind of cool. Actually, I might choose it for PvP scenarios. And what else can you choose? No. All right, let me show you the minor glyphs. Most of them are cosmetic. The one I found really surprisingly good was the Mountain King. Mounting one of your Paladin class mounts automatically casts Blessing of Kings on you, which was just brilliant for leveling. I'm the kind of leveler that forgets the world around him. And whenever you use your Paladin class mount, it will automatically give you Kings, so it keeps you buffed constantly, which is brilliant. And poof, Kings. That's just great. So I really like that one. The other one I found kind of good is Falling Avenger. Your slow fall during Avenging Wrath. Now I'm an engineer, so I have a cloak to use, but there were moments where I accidentally clicked off my mount, or when I had to go down a mountain or whatnot. And now I can just use my Avenging Wrath and it's a slow fall. What else? Well, we have Winged Vengeance, which gives us 4 wings instead of 2. Whoop-de-doo. Seal of Blood. It's all... This one is just ridiculous. I thought they were joking. They're actually keeping this in the game. A 50% faster Hearthstone. Wow. Did they put this in already? Let's see. Your Paladin class mount glows with an illuminating light. Ooh, sparkly. Wow. Yeah, pretty. Okay, Focus Wrath. Holy Wrath only affects one target. I don't know why anyone would want that, but okay. Your Judgment Hammer of Wrath criticals call down fire from the sky. That fire looks like the priest ability. Contemplation is once again cosmetic. And Blade Judgment, your Judgment spell depicts an actual sword instead of a hammer if you have an actual sword equipped. So yeah, there are only one or two that really are viable, but compared to the other classes, they have almost nothing that's usable. So yeah, and this is Contemplation. You kneel down, get a light over your head. Whoopie-doo. But hey, it's new, it's special, it's cool. So yeah, my verdict on the Paladin class, it could use a few buffs, it could use a few nerfs. I really miss my AoE taunting. That's the one thing that I really would like to see returning. I know almost certain that they will give a cooldown back to Word of Glory, almost removing the purpose of our talent that instantly gives us free holy power. So I'm almost sure for that. We're missing out on a bit of AoE damage with the Divine Storm nerfish. But other than that, it works, and that's the point, I suppose. Now really comparing it to other classes, I did Looking for Raid yesterday, and I was in one of the top DPSing classes in my endgame PvP gear. And I did a bit of tanking, and I could hold aggro pretty easily, but I'm not aware of how other tanks do. I'm not aware how the healing on those classes are. So I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I'm sorry for all the rambling, I'm sorry that the information is not organized as it should be, but I'm doing this from the top of my head as I want to show you. I hope you found it informative either way. And like I said, if you really want the information for yourself and make up your own mind, I have another video where you can just look at the talents. And until next time, guys, see ya!